What's up, everybody? FSC Trucking. Woke up this morning in Manchester, Tennessee at the new Loves, just east of the scales that are open. Although I did notice that the eastbound scales look like they're getting ready to open them up again. They've been closed for quite a while, but it looks like they did a lot to the parking lot and a big long on-ramp. So let me know in the comments, are they reopening that sucker again? Anyway, I stopped here at the Loves. I got this big, huge, half electric, well, they call it electric striker, they call it Volterra. Anyway, that sucker weighs a lot because the batteries. 93,400 pound gross with a half a tank of diesel fuel on board. That's what we got going. We're heading to Jacksonville, Florida, so if you think about it, we're going from here that way. We're getting ready to climb Monteagle Mountain with that big puppy and come down. So that ought to be a really cool video. So we're gonna be sure to get the camera set up before we get out of here. But first, let me tell you a few things about this. This has not been an easy run. From the very start, this has been problematic. And this is why these videos have been coming out literally just days after we filmed them, because, well, it tended to do with the shop, because Orwell got a whole new front end. We did that, dropped those videos, and then as soon as we hooked to the trailer, we had air ride valve problems because of the cold. It wasn't super cold, but cold enough. Either way, God knows how old that valve was. The arm cracked. I zip tied it together. It was supposed to just go from my shop to Nina, pick this sucker up, and then come down to the yard, drop it, and then bobtail home. Supposed to be. Then it started snowing, and it was an unexpected snow squall. There was no pre-treatment on the road whatsoever. It turned into an absolute skating rink. I went and got it weighed, that way we could order the permits, and if I had thought about it, I should have stayed right there at the truck stop and took a nap right then and there. But I decided to try to get going. Nearly lost it on the bridge trying to get on the highway. Was nervous nearly getting down the ramp to get on the highway because of the angle of that particular ramp. But we got it done. Got down the road, and I was just like, you know what, them back roads are gonna be treacherous, and I really don't want to deal with it. Coming over from 41 over to 45 to get to the yard, I didn't even want to think about that road and that one little hill. As soon as you get off, I'm like, you know what, I'm going in the rest area, I'm parking it, taking a nap, going to bed. I'll get up later on at night after they get some treatment on the roads, and we'll hit it again. Well, you know what, they did, but then it got really cold overnight. So for me pulling into the rest area at 30 degrees and waking up at 9 or 10 degrees, everything was frozen. None of the brakes wanted to move. Once I did get this big beast moving, we started losing massive amount of air real quick, and that created a whole nother problem. Brought Orwell back home limping it, worried about dragging my brakes, losing air. But I got it back, and then it was a whole thing. We had to fix piggybacks, we had to fix relay valves, we had to fix that air ride valve. All of it literally just broke in that one, I'm gonna say 6-hour, 8-hour period from when I left the shop to where I left that rest area. Couldn't believe it. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. So nonetheless, this load seemed snake bitten. But nonetheless, here we are, Manchester, Tennessee, on our way to Jacksonville, Florida. So it's a lot warmer now. It's only 37. Of course, I try hard to not have to put the big Carhartts on, but nonetheless, there you are. But that's Oshkosh Striker electric truck Volterra. There is a diesel engine in there, but it's like a smaller one. Basically, it's for a backup. But when we move these around at the ports, the electric is locked out, so it moves on diesel power only. But that's the way they ship them. I have no idea how to operate it other than just how to yard move it off the trailer and park it where they want me to. So that's it. But yeah, she weighs an absolute crap ton. I weigh in, like I said, at 93,400 pounds gross. So we wound up permitting it for 20,500 pounds per trailer axle, not per tandem, per axle. 21,000 pounds on the drives and 13,000 on your steer. That's how the permit rolls. So we make all axles. Of course, you can't move the load. You look at it, barely fits in the well. But with that, we got the green APU running. We got to shut that down, fire the main Caterpillar up. That's going to give us the motive power to get up over the mountain and through the woods over to Jacksonville, Florida. Ultimate destination for Striker, Australia. But for now, I just want to get to the Florida state line tonight, or by tonight. It's kind of early morning. I should have been moving by now, but I edited video. You see the Starlink on the roof. So let's get ahead and shut everything down, pack it all up, and get her moving. But first, let's shut the APU, get the Caterpillar running, Let's start getting this air pressure built up and air them up and get them rolling. Alrighty, so with that 400 horsepower, Caterpillar comes to life. I gotta wake up the birds in my head. Oh, I'll show you something real quick. I thought it was funny. Man down, where's the rest of them? Yeah, you that nonsense. Come back here and check the lights real quick, make sure we're on and strobing. Yeah, so that was kind of funny. I seen that flip-flop just laying right there. Yep, we're all on, we're all strobing. We're good to go. So yeah, I was in a truck stop, you know, went inside, had to do my business, doing the paperwork. You notice the guy next to you, shorts and Crocs. We are not the same. That's all I can tell you. We are not the same. Sorry, I go to the bathroom in boots. We got real work to do. That's not appropriate footwear unless you're literally at the beach. I don't see no beach around here, do you? My mother used to say to me, you want to be successful, you got to look like success. Not for nothing. A guy that works for a living in boots, he works. A guy that works for a living wearing Crocs or flip-flops, he don't work that hard, trust me. You want to be the working guy. That's my opinion. Take it or leave it. Alrighty. Let's hit that like and subscribe. Get the show on the road. This place was absolutely packed when I got in here. They were lined up all down this chain link fence all out to the street. I got lucky. One dude must have pulled out right at the right time. I was able to get that space right there. Let me tell you, getting this backed into a space for you really love the fact I got a Cabover. Well, Peterbilt would have stuck way out in the road with one of these trailers. Think about it, you could always put your dry van or reefer trailer over the curb with your tandems choked in. And this sucker, the wheels are right at the tail, so you're even parked over there on the side of the street. up by the Manchester scale, there was a full-grown bear sitting right in front of the scale in the median. It was just one of them. And then when I got in the truck stop, I heard on the CB there were 3 of them. They were getting ready to do something pretty big over there. Looks like they've been hiding out in the rest area here. What if they're busting trucks chops still? Parking, I was gonna try to find something in there. I just wanted the ability to get up and get my orange juice and use the bathroom. Or you're running on Mark's car, I bet you.
Police reported ahead.
Yeah, according to CB, they're all over the place. Cups eaten before we get to the big old mountain. This mountain. Don't get me wrong. I like big horsepower engines like the next guy. And it's cool to see how fast a big horse engine can get up a mountain with a heavy, heavy load. But there's one thing cooler than that. And that's seeing an old truck that's 40 years old dragging a very heavy load up the mountain all the same. And bringing it down the bottom safely. To me, that's a lot cooler. Oh, we're already down to 12th gear. joking. Out a little bit here. It wants me to upshift, but then it's going to need a downshift as soon as we hit this little last bit. The steepest part is at the tippy top. So now lay back into it, let it eat. He wants it bad. Those are cool looking little trucks. Day cab, short hood classics. Like that white one back there behind me. Drove one like that once, had a small sleeper, had a Detroit in it, 60 series. Looked a lot like that, except it had a sleeper on it, like I said. It's a nice truck though. Stop up here anyway, so get it done and get it over with. before you go down the hill. They want you to stop, is what it is. A lot of guys are like, F it, lane stop. Man, if they ever enforce that, they'd make a ton of money. Everybody always puts this open on Trucker Path thinking like it's a way station. It's not. They might DOT guys here every now and again. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying I've never seen it. See the sign will tell you that runaway ramps are open and all of that. For 4 miles. Down this hill this heavy like I did in Maryland with turn the engine fan on too. That's good for, they say that's good for 25 or 30 brake horsepower. Adds resistance for sure, so we're gonna use it. But yeah, coming into Cumberland, Maryland, when we did this one last, this big heavy sucker, we got into Maryland right as the sun was coming down. You could run at night in Maryland, not in West Virginia. Those little wheels on a trailer make, you can only make the brakes only so big. And Orwell, as old as he is, the brakes are probably smaller than a more modern truck. More modern trucks have disc brakes too now, so. I'm not saying I'm under braked. What I am saying is I don't have as big as full-size semi-trailers. And they always get a little angry. Saying goes, you can only go down the hill too fast once. Just ripping right by me, but they may or may not weigh anything significant. Upside down on fire in the ditch. And then you just have to to have your truck rebuilt after getting the wreckage dragged out. Now you can see how often I'm on the brake. Recommended speed is 35. 75,000 to 80 recommended speed is 25. We're 93.4. Start letting her go a little bit. We're basically at the bottom. We don't have much to go. I think I'll wait till we start rounding the corner. Out in the field just doing their thing. Tennessee is a pretty state. But nowhere near as like that. I could have got out of it earlier. I want to take it easy right to the bottom. It never marks where the bottom is. I always felt it should. in the Air Force. He was from Manchester. And of course, you know, we got other friends, Gentry up in Sweetwater. That's north and east of here. Manchester wouldn't be a bad place working for Whitmire's, coming up and down. But then I had this other idea yesterday while I was driving. Like, what if I did more than just had the trucks and trailers? Just thinking about things, ideas for the future. We'll see. I just don't see it. Out there fishing. There's another one out there just a little bit ago right next to the highway. Not a bad way to spend your Sunday if you can have it. Like we're working on everything else except